first thing that happened to me, the drinking got worse. And then I had the gout. It felt like my toe was being ripped off out of my feet. So they had to deal with that. I had to deal with the depression at the same time, going through all this disability stuff. Then I went to see about a chest pain and found out about my hole in my heart and wound up being admitted for a couple of days.
Like many of the poorest Americans, John Patton faces chronic health problems, doesn't get regular health care, and lives in circumstances that make him sicker. It is not a temporary situation, such as the recent loss of a job, but a deeper, generational one.
We were originally from Memphis, Tennessee. There was problems later on after we moved and came over here because it was a new neighborhood, and we were our kind of country. I had an accent, and I was bullied on a lot. I was kind of a quiet, shy kid, but by then I lost somewhat a little interest in school altogether a little bit, so I started skipping more, and that's the only thing in my whole entire life I regret, that I did not, you know, go all the way through the way I should have. I asked my teacher one day, I asked him, Mr. Fox, I said, which way do you think I'm going to go in life? He said, John, I said, you want my honest opinion? He said, you could go either way. I think you're going to do all right. He said, I think you're going to do all right.
For Patton, it didn't work out that way. He never finished high school, has trouble reading and writing, and lacks basic computer skills that might help him get a job.
And do you schedule your own appointments, like going to city?
As I dropped out of school in the 80s, because like I said, it was just, you know, I was having a tough time. I was way behind my class. And from there, I started getting odd jobs. You know, started with temp services, just odd jobs here and there. I was loving work. I was loving getting the money I was getting, you know, dressing sharp, you know, dating, young man in my prime, had a beautiful woman.
John's life changed when one day he suffered a debilitating accident at a foundry where he was working.
I had a disc that was kind of knocked loose, you know, on a pull strain on the back. And then they gave me a small little settlement just to, you know. So, you know, it was no more than about $600 and something, $600, maybe $70, 22, something like that.
For a time, Patton struggled with drugs and alcohol. He now lives at home with his parents, a brother, and a sister in a neighborhood on Milwaukee's north side that is plagued by poverty, violence, and social problems.
As of right now, my mother, she's going through some cancerous stuff. My sister, she's dealing with, you know, her seizure. She was in a car accident and it scratched her brain. And losing my cousin to a guy blowing his head out because he's trying to sell a car. My nephew, the year before the end, he was out there trying to rob somebody and he got shot and killed. Then I lost my sister, and that was just not too long off the heels of maybe a year or two right there with my other sister who was under me, which we were very, very, very close. Got stabbed by her boyfriend in the heart down the street from here. I walked around in a complete daze for, I mean, weeks, you know, just didn't respond, didn't react, you know, it was just so much pain to overbear and overhear. I couldn't stop crying all the time. I was crying and crying and crying, and it was just overwhelming for me.
Patton has a difficult time navigating the health system. He has sought basic care in emergency rooms and is a regular at a free clinic that operates one Saturday a month.
I probably got, because of my family situation, antidepressants, because I'm worried about her, worried about my mother, you know, and things like that. It's just, and then dealing with my own personal health problems, you know, and then I'm with this rehabilitation thing here, find out if I qualify for that or whatever too. So it's a constant thing, but at the same time, I'm out there trying to keep my life as normal as possible with, you know, getting me food from the pantry, because sometimes the food stamp doesn't cover enough because, you know, certain basic needs, you know, as you see, it's a large family. So as time going on, you know, all these health problems start affecting me, you know.
For many like Patton, the cycle is difficult to break. Without a job, he couldn't get health insurance. Without insurance, he couldn't get the regular care that would help make him employable.
It's not easy for a person. If you could, I would love to get out there and just boom, 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 work. But most jobs ain't gonna want to hire you if they think there's a chance you can't lift a certain amount of weight or you're too tired, you're not gonna have the drive to do so. And the caseworker just went out and told me direct. She said, they're basically not hiring these people. There's no really work out there for them basically to do.
I'm going to get the website up and I'm going to actually just let you do it. Today you're applying for the insurance.
Oh, so the insurance thing. Now, you know I'm computer savvy. I don't know anything about no computers.
I know, but you can do it. And I'll be here to help you.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
With help from social service workers, Patton was able to get signed up for Medicaid and hopes he can still qualify for disability benefits. He continues to rely on the local clinics for many health care needs.
As the depression is more now, I seem to be in a cloudy state. I look back and I reflect a lot. I do a lot of reflecting. I feel like I'm just here. I have no real meaning, no real purpose at this particular time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to try to, have a good summer, if all but possible. No matter what the outcome might be, I'm looking at the positive direction, hopefully, that things work out.